I'm fine. What part of I'm fine don't you understand? I'm not being a bitch about it. Look, if you're talking about earlier, I have no control over that. To find out my life is now a palm in someone else's hands. How do you think I feel? To feel restricted like a dog on a leash. The reason I was with the corporation I was with was because they allowed me to have the freedom to do anything I want in my style under the condition that I harm no one who was bare and deemed innocent. How many times do I have to tell you, Lieutenant? Of course I never hurt the innocent. I may be crazy, but I made a promise to someone. I, under no condition, have any right to tell you who I made the promise to. That's how secrets are, Lieutenant. I'm sorry if your rights were violated during your time. I am not hurt. Don't you dare imply that I'm hurt. Don't touch me. Fine. You can borrow my arm, but make it quick. This place. Why are we going here? I'm not going to kill the animals. I have restraint, you know. It's a bit familiar from what I remember. I used to come here a lot when I needed a place to think. When I needed a place to run away from everything. There's no use to me being crazed and riled up all the time. Even now I need my moments of calmness. I should be offended you even assumed I'm deranged at the time, Lieutenant. I don't hate you. Because I could hate no one more than I hate myself. Well, of course. I don't see why someone like me wouldn't hate myself. I failed to protect something once, and I have lived with that burden since. Someone I loved. I know that's not why I'm crazy and deranged and addicted to killing and the smell and taste of the human blood. The smelling and the taste of human blood is a vampire aspect. However, being addicted to killing is part of the curse I bear. It's a hassle to explain, but I'd rather not tell you. Instead, start telling me about you. Since I was so generous to reveal information about myself, that is common information. Oh, please. You're not special, Lieutenant. Like I said before, you and I have nothing but a business relationship. Unfortunately, I'm your dog on a leash, because now I come to find out that you hold the power to do anything you want to me. Don't be stupid, Lieutenant, because even I wouldn't be pulled crazy for that. I don't doubt you, however, I do doubt your capabilities. You're rusty on hand-to-hand combat. The way you wield that sword was proper, but it wasn't strong. Every strike was a blood rush to my brain, yes. The urge for you to stab me, however, the only reason you could stab me is because of my mind state. I'm a killer craving for blood, craving for pain. When I'm in a state like that, I can be a bit of a masochist. I know. It was totally not obvious. That was sarcasm, Lieutenant. Oh, please, even if you wanted to, you wouldn't be able to beat me at my best. Oh, you wouldn't. Halfway through the battle, your footing was off, your grip shifted to the other part of the handle. I don't know how, but it did when you struck at me. You could have hit a major artery. I don't know how you didn't know that side was crooked. which deems me to wonder, but I don't know how you managed to be the lieutenant for a while and still continue to be in a different way. However, that is to say that you were sword fighting in ways that I've never seen anybody do. And yet I was praising you for trying to strike me down. I was getting off on you stabbing me, Lieutenant. Is that so hard to understand? Let me repeat. I am a masochist and possibly a sadist. What I do for a living is killing people, and if I get injured in the process, that's even better. I get a rush off of being on the edge of life for death. Something about that adrenaline just drives me crazy. Makes me want more. It makes me crave more, and eventually it makes me go insane. While other people are addicted to drugs, I am addicted to my life on the line. Yes, very maniacal. But it's not like our world cares. And it's not like any gods care. Suicide. I've tried that once, and it didn't work out. Oh, please relax. It wasn't voluntarily. I don't feel remorse for the ones I've killed. The main reason for that being, I don't have to feel the remorse for anybody that's committed heinous crime. Our organization is like prosecutors. Well, we're not on the side in the name of justice, in the name of legal laws. We are on the side of what is morally right. If something is due more of the wrongs than there is of the rights, and if there is enough evidence to prove that they are morally wrong, of course. Our organization is not simply fake claims someone needs to be dead without the evidence of harm. You give the idea, we get the information, and we get the record criminal history. The only difference is between a court of law and a police system. Justice is that we execute and we get the money to split the bill and pay up. We pay with blood. The blood of the murderers on our hands. Well, if they haven't killed anyone, then they tortured someone. That's how business works, Lieutenant. There's always a dark side to the colonies of justice. Yes, even if you do want to find a cure for those dear monsters, they are nothing but lifeless, instinct-thriving beasts. There's a bench over there that we can sit and talk at. That's fine by me. Sure, I don't care. Why did I protect you? I know I say I don't care about anybody, and that's the truth. But at the same time, I don't take kindly to people blaming their bullshit onto others. I stand in my own morals, my way of life. May be deranged and strange, but I will never stop doing the right thing. I'm mentally and clinically insane. Right now I'm calm because I'm sober. Yes, my job is like a drug being on a drug for hours. I guess that's one way to put it. I don't know that woman in particular, considering she saw me as a threat. However, I think when I try to attack someone innocent, that stupid bracelet goes off. Which means it doesn't affect me at my job. You're thanking me. So what, Lieutenant? What's this? A charm. A good luck charm. This isn't something you poisoned, is it? No offense, but you never know. Especially when it comes to me. Lieutenant, I'm basically a wanted criminal for doing the right thing. It's because of the way I kill. A vigilante. That's me. I like to think of myself more of an assassin. It makes me feel like I have purpose. Purpose to kill anyone I want for the benefit of my money. You call me crazy, yet you're laughing. You know, maybe you aren't so bad, Lieutenant. Hold on, no, don't get carried away. I said that you aren't so bad, not that I'm willing to risk my life for you. If I had a choice, which I don't. We're partners in crime, eh? I'm more like the criminal and you're more like the officer. What? It's an interesting concept, don't you think? Did you at least like the ice cream? I'm glad you did. Now shut up, you know that's not what I meant. I'm glad you enjoyed something that I paid for. Otherwise, it would have been a waste. There was never a moment to ruin. I don't want some. Lieutenant, I told you... Lieutenant! That got on my lips. Don't laugh. It's not funny. Lieutenant, you... Nothing. Just eat the rest of your damn ice cream. I can look away from you anytime I want. I said eat the damn ice cream, or I'll throw the damn thing on the ground. That's a good lieutenant. It's just a simple praise. Don't read into me patting your head too much. This is a nice break. Take your time. We'll deal with the fishes later, just not today, okay? Okay. You know, the flavor you picked isn't so bad. It looks sour from the outside, but it's actually pretty sweet on the inside. Maybe you have a thing for things that look like monsters, but are really not. Oh, I mean nothing by it. Just enjoy it, Lieutenant. Just enjoy it.